thing's a beast. I'm Zachary Fowler, you're watching my extra channel, and today we're doing Lectric XPedition. This one's though for our new adventure where I'm gonna go do a 300-mile trip to Vermont. So let's unbox it and see what's going on in here. Not light, that's for sure. Oh, some assembly required. We got the foot pads. This one is actually capable with its back kind of like seating area of like carrying a whole second person. It's super strong. 2 batteries versus that one's 1 battery. Outside of my one adventure I already did in a stealth camping overnight, it performed admirably there, no problem. I think that was a 35-mile round trip, something like that I did with it. It was perfect for that. And fully loaded with a full-on paddle board. I love the fat tires. Just cruising down the road feels so good. I've never had one with a narrower tire, so I don't know what it was like. It'd be like to try to like get a lot more miles, because obviously a bigger, fatter tire is going to slow you down a little bit. But this one, Expedition, is geared for long trips. Got our pedals. I think this is going to be one of the hardest parts of my big trip, is charging. When it takes, I'm going to say 6 hours, I think it's set in the thing, to charge, that could be a problem in a long distance endurance test. I mean, this thing looks already more like a scooter for the road, like a Honda Ruckus or something like that, you know, like it's definitely meant to put some street miles on. Look at the tires there. Yeah, they look like a smaller motorcycle type thing. So the whole point of the challenge for that 300-mile trip is that I got no food, no water, no shelter, no money. I gotta earn my way along the route and like catch fish for dinner, sleep under bridges. If I can make some money turning in bottles and cans, I will be able to buy some butter and a pan from like a cheap Walmart sleeping bag, stuff like that, to be able to be more comfortable as I go. And the bike is going to help me do that. From back in the day in high school, I mountain biked a lot, and I love the way that bike looks. I feel cool going down the road. Already wondering how cool it'll look going down the road in this. It looks like a workhorse. This is a little bit of a lower stance than a mountain bike, kind of like a scooter thing, and you know how many jokes people make about scooters and being seen on scooters and how many dates it gets you.
That's what I think of your scooters.
We'll hold off all of our opinions, though, the rest of the opinions, till we get it put together and take it for a spin. Already doing a lot better. The other bike, no damages, because the last one that came to us, the driver, like, accidentally dropped it off the back of the truck or something. Fortunately, they're super rugged, and it only bent the brake lever, which I kind of liked the way it felt in my hand. It felt kind of unique, and I left it the way it was. They even sent me a brand new brake lever to fix it. And that guy that stopped off during the last video reached out to Lectric, and they sent us new brakes, and we put new brake pads on his bike for him. So he's got new brake pads on his bike, and he's able to tootle around and stop now. The other half is off. Warning, do not exceed the maximum payload on the rear rack. Tell me what to do. What do we got here? Comes with a little toolkit to put it together. A ratcheting screwdriver bit set, so you can set the amount of torque for doing any repairs and stuff. That's really nice of them. It looks like the batteries are almost completely full, so we'll be able to take it for a ride. 1 bar shy of being 100% full. This one's got a really nice kickstand, so it doesn't have to be leaned over, which is kind of, how's it go? Kind of nice for, like, if you need to make repairs or strap things on so that things aren't falling off while you're doing it. And the neck of it comes up and locks in. That's cool. Okay, so there's one piece of instruction, since as you can see the whole thing goes together, you know, pretty simply. The only thing that needs to fully go together is this neck, and that's what this tool is for. So you get the right tension on it. You put that on there, tighten it down to, what does it say here? 3 to 4 newtons.
Where are my fake newtons, Bob?
So that's why they include that. Hey, if we put the bars on, handlebars on, we can go for a cruise, and we take the guys for a ride, because it's got a passenger seat. If I teach Abby how to ride, Sparrow could ride on the back, and Abby could ride a bicycle, and we could all go for an adventure.
Abby doesn't know how to ride a bike?
Really? We've never done bike adventures, so my daughters don't even know how to really ride bikes without training wheels. So sad. We spend all our time on the water and swimming and things.
That's a real flex.
Is it?
We spend all our time on boats.
Yeah,
not bikes.
boats.
We still all our time at the lake, you know.
I don't know. One of our many lake properties.
That's not what I meant. So the screw is in here. Oh, there's the slot. There's a small spot. I thought for a second I had to take this whole thing apart. It's like, no!
Let me get rid of it.
No, don't move! There's like a small spot right in here. Just gotta get everything to line up. Can't tell if I'm getting it or not. Right there, 3/4. 3/4 tight. The handlebars, oh, that's so nice. So you can pick it out where you want it. I like Ghetto. I want to roll down. I want to flip them. I want to roll down low. Pretty close guess. Right about there. Alright. We'll try it out there to start with. Wait, do I have to charge each battery individually? Or does it charge both of them? Hey Noah, how much? What's the max capacity?
Looks like it's 450 pounds for total payload.
So, with my 110, I'm just kidding. With my 190, so we can easily fit any two of us on here. It's got some foot things, which could either be like foot things or, you know, saddlebag support kind of. And they just quick clip into there, right? Yep. Got mine. You got yours?
Almost. There it goes.
There we go. So we're good there. And we just tighten those up. And the seat. Wait, why has it got a dual seat stop? Like it's got like a sleeve and a thing and a...
Maybe for how ridiculously high you like to ride?
Yeah, but like, cause it can go there, right? And then it could also go, I mean, I like to ride ridiculously high.
Jeez.
It's like,
That's a...
it's not even all the way up too, cause there's that,
It's
right?
so that you can bike on stilts.
It's like one of those, like those old-fashioned bikes with the big wheel, like you could like, that's for if there's a bear riding this, you know. I think this is pretty clever. These things are quick snap link, kind of like air hoses. That's the, oops, that's the left. It says left, and then the right. You just click on. Whoops, it is a little finicky. I always seem to get it wrong. They go. Oh, there we go. One time I didn't do it right and it came off. Remember that? Who is it that jumped on it and it fell off?
Was it Matt?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, he's going straight for Devin.
Your pedal!
My pedal!
No.
I would like the record to state that that's the side Zach put on.
That's the side that I put on. I might have got that wrong.
Somebody emailed and said they had the exact same problem at after the exact same amount of minutes of riding.
So they snap link on makes it easier to throw the whole bike in your vehicle. But to make it even easier, they actually have another versions of these that are like travel ones that fold in half, which I thought was pretty clever. I still like the look of the mountain bike the best of all of it. But let's give this thing a go and see how she feels on the road. Ooh-wee.
But it would be so satisfying. Do it again.
Let's see. She's ready to go. There you go. We'll turn it off for a second. I almost forgot we got some other accessories they sent us to go on this. So we'll throw those on there first so she's completely set up. We got water bottle holder. Gonna want that so I can have a drink on the road. Even though I'm not bringing any water, if I do manage to make enough money from bottles and cans, things like that, to put water on my bike, I'm gonna want that. This is kind of maybe important for the trip. Bike lock. This crazy, super secure bike lock that is super wild. Like, it's metal covered in plastic, but like hardened steel, I think. And kind of like those U-shaped ones. It'd be pretty nasty to try to get into for somebody. So that's pretty cool. See, it's so hard to get into. I can't even get into it right now. Is there a trick? Ah, there we go. And then you can put it wherever you usually put a bike lock. I just realized that doing this no food, no water, no shelter, long distance trip, that also means no coffee.
No coffee for you.
I'll have to earn my coffee. If I don't find a lot of ways to make money, I might be going hungry just so I can have my coffee. I might have a problem.
Bottom line, we think we might have a problem.
There. This is all set up. There also is different racks for the back of this that you can have to kind of like put your kids on here, seats. I like the slimness of the way it looks right now. I don't know if I'll run a rack for the trip or if I'll just leave it the way it is. They have tons of accessories. Looks like there's bolts here so you could get like a front rack. I know that a lot of the mountain bikes and all these other ones and stuff they have so many different setups. Let's a couple more things here. Put onto the handlebars. I'll put this in the bin. Little holder for the... I do like how that lock just goes right on there. That looks and works so good. Water bottle goes in there. There we go. That'll be kind of nice. I think that has about everything. Let's try it out. Already we see one big difference. It doesn't roll out the front door as easily, but it's kind of my fault for having a giant step out my front door. But yeah, the turn radius for like just inside, I was able to go like this and I could like spin it around inside the workshop, which was pretty nice. The mountain bike doesn't do that. Not that it's been a problem. Oh, almost had it. Helmet.
You think it'll have the same max speed?
Oh, I don't know. Does it have the same max speed? Have you looked it up?
The fastest I've been able to go on the other one's like 32.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Downhill? You really must have been ripping. I suppose I had 31, 32. All right, put it up to, right to Mach 10 and give it a go. Oh, no, wait, that's a clicker. Oh, it's a turn on this one. There's no lever. The other one had the lever, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a turn. You could do a burnout, huh? Or maybe on the gravelly stuff.
You gonna ride on the back of that thing with him?
Yeah, I will. With the camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
26! I'll be in Vermont in no time! See you later! Well, 33 downhill. Uphill, you don't even have to take it out of the highest gear. It's doing 18, 17. If you accidentally slow down, you're gonna have to take it into a lower gear. But she just pulls like strong. Unlike that first one that I was on, that folder one that was kind of older, and he had some, maybe could have used some tuning up. There were some clicks and some ticks and some in his frame and stuff that made me feel weird about going that fast for the first time ever on a bicycle that's like running you around. So I like it.
Where am I supposed to hold you?
Yeah.
That's what do you think the love handles are for?
I'll hold the bar.
Love handles are for holding on.
Are you gonna be able to make this turn or?
I think so, yeah. Oh, God. Alright, that's weird. Alright,
Wow.
you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright. Unlike the motorcycle, that's pretty, wow, that, different, but it's not bad. Like, even maneuverability around the gravelly parking lot isn't so bad. Let's try off-road, Noah.
Oh gosh.
Is it comfortable? Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Off-road. Oh. All right. I'd say that worked.
Yeah.
That worked really good. Like, I mean, this is what it's built for, and it definitely does it. I mean, if you're getting this to go and have it at like your summer camp and stuff, and you want to, because you want to be able to have 2 of these so you can get all 4 of you down to the beach, or you want this and you're gonna strap your surfboard to the side, and I mean, this is a cargo
Yeah.
bike. So perfect for a long term with the 2 batteries. This will be perfect for my long adventure to Vermont. And all the stuff that I might be carrying by the time it's all said and done. You know, I might have a big bag on here of bottles and cans I've collected to turn in. I think what I need is, I've had that other one for a month. I need to have this big adventure, and we'll come back and I'll give you my final thoughts on this one versus the X Peak, and which one I think is better, or maybe which one might be better for you if I can help you decide. Let's go on a 3-day adventure to Vermont, and we'll return. This bike is a true powerhouse, and it truly lives up to its name, the XPedition. I've ridden this thing 300 miles all the way from my place here in Maine to my hometown, Rutland, Vermont, where I grew up, and it took me the whole way with tons of power to spare. So if you want to know more about that, check out the link in the description below, or go over to my main channel, Fowler's Maker of Mischief, and see the entire adventure and how well it performed. And of course, if you love one of these bikes, special thanks to Lectric for providing these for our adventures. Go check them out. And if you want to know which one to buy, well, we're about to do an extra video about the X Peak versus the XPedition versus the Folder. We'll go over the pros and cons on all of those in another extra video, a versus video on the bikes, coming soon. Lectric sent me an e-bike the other day, and I thought it would be a good idea to travel all the way from where I live here in Union, Maine, to Rutland, Vermont, my hometown, and catch a trout in my old stomping grounds. With the e-bike doing speeds of 15 to 20 miles an hour, I should be able to make it within 5 days. But that seemed too easy, so I decided to turn out my pockets and do it all with no money, no food, no shelter, just the clothes on my back. So I'm gonna need to beg, borrow, or steal everything I need for this trip, and since stealing isn't an option for me, we'll see if we can forage and catch fish for dinner along the way. I'd love to say I trained really hard for this, but it's an e-bike, so I figured, how hard could it be? So as long as I could find some food to eat, somewhere to charge the e-bike along the way, and warm materials to sleep in at night, and somewhere to stealth camp that doesn't end me up in jail the next day, we should be able to make it. Tune in Sunday, September 22nd for episode 1, day 1 of the 300-mile e-bike survival challenge.